It's now May and there are a lot of fruits growing in the garden, so I'll take you to a garden tour. This is the entrance of our garden. Here we have strawberries, and then next to it we have an apple tree and an artichoke. The apple tree has some fruits now. This is Anna apple, like these fruits. Here we have a 4x8 planter box that my husband and I put together last year. And then on the first planter box we have chard, tomatoes, and peppers. And then on the other planter box we have tomatoes too. We have tomatoes, onions, a purple cauliflower. This is a red veined sorrel. And also chard. And then this is arugula. It has bolted, but I'm just leaving it there for the flowers. On this side we have 4 tomatoes and kohlrabi. And here we have pansies, the pretty pansies. I like them on salads. And then basil. These are calendula that receded from the calendula that I pulled here. And then for the tomatoes, the first one there next to the rain barrel is super sweet 100, and then this one is a snow white ivory. Like all the tomatoes have flowers. This is super fantastic. And then here is the Genovese. So this is Genovese, which has flowers. On this side, so this is the Anna apple again. This is blueberry. This is sharp blue on a wine barrel. It still has a lot of fruits. We harvested a lot already. Here we have a peach tree. This is red baron. It has a lot of fruits, but not as many as last year because it was raining when this was in full bloom, so the bees were not able to pollinate all of them. And then here we have our lemon tree. This is Eureka lemon. And here is the fruit. So that is Eureka lemon. And here we have our flowers, roses and wildflowers. And then we have a peach tree here. This is donut peach. It has a lot of fruits too. Donut peach is like flat at the bottom, like that, like a donut. So it is also loaded with fruits. This one will be ready first before the red baron. They ripen earlier than the red baron. And then next to it is a nectarine tree. That is a nectarine tree which is standing very tall now, and it has fruits too, lots of fruits. So this is, oh sorry, this is nectar plum. So these are the fruits of a nectar plum. Has more fruits over there. I'm stepping on the wildflowers. Sorry, wildflowers. So nectar plum and a peach tree, donut peach, and this is borage. Bees love this plant. And then there, those are Texas sweet onion that reseeded from last season. Lots of onions. Those are the flowers. I just let them flower. They said you will have bigger like bulbs when you remove the flowers, but the flowers are pretty too. This one is a pear tree, an Asian pear tree. This is Shinjiki. I think Shinjiki is the variety. So it's just starting to show like some leaves. Next to it is an apricot tree. This is apricot. It's supposed to be dwarf, but I think it's growing tall, or like semi-dwarf. I think that's what the label said, but it's very tall now. It has fruits, but I look for the fruits. I can't find the fruits anymore. I look for them later, or maybe they fell off. This is Rosa Blanca. And then we have corn there. Those are Silver Queen. And another eggplant here. This is asparagus. And then we have bitter melon and red onions. Here we have faba beans. Those are faba bean pods. Faba beans can grow very tall, so we are using this tomato cages so they don't fall. On this side we have cucumbers. So those are cucumbers. These are cucumbers, Persian cucumbers. And then on this side we have raspberries and boysenberries. It is loaded with tiny fruits. Look at those. So raspberries and boysenberries. More here. And this is a pear tree, anjou pear, I think. So with tiny fruit. Doesn't have as many fruits as last year or last season because of the rain. Bees were not able to pollinate them on time. These are the first tomatoes. These are chica cherry. On this planter box we have 3 tomatoes. Chica cherry, iron lady. So this is chica cherry. The other one is, I can't remember this one anymore. And then this one is iron lady. It's pretty small. On this planter box we have 3 tomatoes. Large barred boar, Isis candy, and then John Plum. John Plum was my favorite last year, along with snowy white ivory. So on this box we have peppers too. Purple cauliflower, onions, chard, and these are red-veined sorrel. Here we have another blueberry bush, also sharp blue, which is planted on the ground, and the fruits are smaller than the ones planted on the wine barrel. This is a calamondin tree or calamansi, and it has like tiny fruit there. This is our side yard. We have a kumquat here. This is kumquat. And then those are shiso that reseeded from last season. Chamomile. And then we have watermelon there. 2 watermelons. The variety is sugar baby. This one I think we need to put it up on the trellis. And then over there we have purple kohlrabi. This is fennel. And then strawberries here. And then peppermint chard. This is peppermint chard. This is satsuma mandarin. And then these are bok choy that have bolted. I am pulling them later. I need the space to plant squash. And then we have Tuscan kale here. This is Tuscan kale. We have zucchini squash there. And then this is zucchini squash. This is yuzu lemon. We still have broccolis here that I need to ready. And then this is Valencia orange. Those are Valencia oranges. I think they are ready. Valencia orange. And then that is a grapevine. This is a grapevine. Blueberry variety is blueberry grapes. And this is the citrus salad. 6 citrus varieties in 1 plant. Those are oranges. So it has lemon, lime, and oranges. So this is our herb garden. We have, this is nasturtium, lemon verbena. This is lemon verbena. That is a laurel plant. I need to dry some of the leaves. that is a laurel plant. And then we have a lot of this chamomile from previous seasons. They just keep on coming back. This is Splenda. I pruned this Splenda. And then we have a Japanese parsley there. This is Italian parsley. And then here, this is nectarine. It's also loaded with fruits. So this is a nectarine tree. You've probably seen in the previous video where it has beautiful flowers, pink flowers, like cherry blossoms, or like a peach blossom too. And then here we have rosemary, fennel, and then sage. Sage is very pretty around springtime. Look at that. This is sage. We have lemongrass over there, and that is a plum tree. It has white flowers in springtime. And then here we have a variegated calamondin. So it has fruits. This is variegated calamondin. And we have our compost bin over there. And this is thyme. Look at how like it has spread out. And this is lime. And then over there we have oregano and mint. And these are fennel that receded from previous season. This is another artichoke. And then down here we have, I like this one. This is, so we have mint there. This is tarragon. Garlic chives. This is another nasturtium. And here we have taro. I use the leaves on soup. Then here we have collard greens. They have bolted too. And then we have this kale here. This is from last season. Keeps on growing, keeps on giving us leaves, which is great. These are purple sprouting broccoli. And then we have strawberries there. That is a fig tree. It has fruits. I'll show you the fruits. Where are the fruits? There. They are from the last season's branch. See? The brown one is last season, the green one is this season. So fig tree can bear fruits early April and then in late like September, October. So early April are left over from last season, and then the new ones will sprout out from those green branches, the new growth from this year. Ones that we are going to harvest soon are just left over from last season. At the tip of the last season's branch, the brown one. The green ones, new fruits will come out there later in a couple of months. Same thing as this one. A fig tree is unique in a way that it doesn't flower, just goes straight to fruits. And then here we have blueberry bushes, O'Neill and South Moon. They are planted on this wine barrel. Blueberries like acidic soil, acidic moist soil. So it's nice to have them in a wine barrel so you can control the soil. Those are blueberries, loaded too. Have bigger fruits too. Blueberry bushes, O'Neill and South Moon. Look at this. There's like steam coming out. It's probably too cold earlier. So on this, we have 3 4x4 raised beds here. So on this box we have lettuces, the Amanda lettuce, and then a freckled lettuce, and then I can't remember what's this one. Probably purple cauliflower. And then this is I think there's not 2 of this plant here. Probably purple kale. And then we have a grapevine there. It's loaded with tiny fruits or flowers. There's so over there too. So that is a grapevine which is running on the side of the fence. There's fruits here, over there too. So I think those are flowers, and then they will turn to fruits. On this planter box we have 4 tomatoes. And then we have radishes over there that I need to pull, and some leftover carrots, the Parisian carrots. So the varieties here are Bloody Butcher, and then Big Boy, and then Sun Gold. This is Sun Gold. And then this one is, let me check. This is Napa Chardonnay. That's Napa Chardonnay.